Hello, today is Thursday, February 20th, 2025. This is season 2, episode 2. Welcome back to the final part of my WIP parade, part 3. Today is all about the fancy folks. Today is about the Mirabillias, the Bella Filipinas. I have one dimension, which is the Mighty Samurai, which is a guy, and that's why I'm calling it the fancy folks instead of saying the fancy ladies. Usually I'll be saying, welcome to the fancy ladies, but because I have one guy, I'm saying fancy folks. I'm also saying today, this month is Fancy Folk February, so hi! My name is Addie, and welcome to Addie's Crossing Quilts. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy my content. You subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a heart comment or emoji, comment, anything. Let me know you like what I'm doing. To my returning viewers and subscribers, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying my WIP parade, and just let me know, hey, which one's your favorite WIP and which one you'd like to see me finish, because I do have a lot that are very close to a finish. Let's move right along. My first fancy folk, which is the only gentleman I have in my whole, I think he's keeping a harem, I don't know, but then again, he's so handsome that he deserves it, right? And he is the Mighty Samurai from Dimensions. This is what he's supposed to look like when he's done. I started him on the 14th of January, 2025. And this is what all I've done so far. He is being stitched in an 18 count Ada, the color oatmeal. And yep, that's all I have. But he's gonna be handsome. The next one I have is Angelfish. It's a Bella Filipina. I got this as part of a retreat piece. It was a Stitch in Sirens 2023, hosted by Under the Sea Fabrics that I had done. I started this in May of 2023. I think that's May 26th. I started this first on a 32 count opalescent linen, the color River Sticks, and this is what it looked like when I first started it. But I wasn't sure. I think it was just dark. I don't know. It's a beautiful piece of fabric, but I wasn't sure. So then I was like, you know what? I'm not sure if I like this color. So I switched it to a 16 count opalescent Ada, the color Atlantis, and this is what it looks like. And this is where I'm at. So I need to just buckle down and focus on finishing some of these, because half of them are in the 50% mark. A lot of them are in the 45-50% mark. Some of them are in the 60% mark. So I just, if I focus and concentrate it 2-3 days, 2-3 full days, I could get them finished. Some of them are in under 90-95 mark. The next one I'm going to show is exactly there. This one is the Mermaids of the Season. It is part of the SAL hosted by Bella Filipina. So I started this on September 16th, 2023. Yes. And it was released by Drin. So it was released on September, October, November, December. I am stitching this on a 28 count opalescent Lugana by Under the Sea fabric called Nephthalis. This is what it looks like. People, you're gonna want to smack me. Why isn't this finished? Tell me why. I literally have to finish the border. I need to finish the back stitch, and I have to put in like 2 or 3 more beads, and then I'm done. Of course, I kind of use my creative flow and I put in this little mandala there because it doesn't have that in the pattern. But explain to me why I'm not done. This is one of those, like, I'm 98% done and I'm still not done. So yeah. Let me put that back in here. The next Bella Filipina that I have, I started this as a birthday start this last year. I started this as my birthday start. It is Gaia, the Earth Goddess. I am stitching this on a 14 count. Picture this plus opalescent Ada called Crystal Da Vinci. It was my 2024 birthday start. I am using the Caranwala Lily, and this is where I'm at so far. Look how pretty this is. I am so happy with it so far. So that's that. So some are BS starts, which are, I was watching Pam and Steph the other day. I'm behind on all my floss tube. I'm behind on all of my floss tubes. But I was watching Pam and Steph the other day. And Pam said that she has a category called BS, and it's not BS for bullshit, it's BS for barely start. So now I'm calling all of the ones BS, the small ones, you know, the ones I've got like 100 or less stitches BS. Anyway, moving along. My next start is Megwayan. Megwayan is, I started Megwayan in June of 2023. I am stitching it on a 32 count opalescent linen from Under the Sea fabric called Zeus's Domain. I need to work on it. Now, I love this. The way that Leslie from Under the Sea fabric, I'm sorry I have strings all over the place, but you know what? Look how she did this beautiful dye work. And the way it is, because if you see where, I don't know if you noticed the Viking ship, but it's going to fall perfect because it's going to look like the Viking ship is coming out of the sea, by the sea. And she's, oh yeah, I'm super excited about the hearts. Yes, I'm excited about this. So it's coming along, and yes, I am beading as I go. Can you see how pretty? And yes, I am beading as I go. So this is one of those, this is one of them that I'm going to be working on. I'm hoping to work on this year. That's the plan. But I have so much of them that I'm going to work on this year that we'll see. I think I'm going to calculate to see how much finishes I have this year, because I do plan to have a few finishes. And that is all of the Bella Filipinas. Next are all my Miras or Nora Corbett's. I grouped them together because we all know that Nora Corbett is the designer for Mirabillias. So the first one is Christmas, Victorian Christmas, sorry. It's Victorian Christmas Eve. This is what it looks like. I got this as a PDF off of Hirschner's website. So if you go to Hirschner's, you'll find it there. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I am stitching this on a 32 count opalescent, sorry for the strings, on a 32 count opalescent linen, I think. And this is what I have done. So I substituted some of the green DMCs for Weekdays Works Bullfrog, so I didn't have to be changing so much color, because it had 4 different shades of green, and I would have been having to do like 2 stitches of the light one, 4 of the dark one, 3 of the dark one, you know, 2 darks, 4 mediums, 3 lights and stuff like that. So I just got Bullfrog, Weekday Work Bullfrog, and then I just used the darkest dark to do the thing. And I think it looks good. You would have never known if I hadn't told you. So that's where I'm at. And of course I have the Whisper White for the fur. And yeah. So I substituted 469, 470, and 472 for Weekday Work Bullfrog, which is 2202. And I love it. It's looking gorgeous. And again, next is Pretty to Think. Pretty in Pink. So this one is bittersweet. Pretty in Pink, I started on October 17, 2024. It's being stitched on a 28 count opalescent Lugana called Avocado by Be Stitch Me. I started this in honor of my mom. My mom's birthday is October 10th. I lost my mom to breast cancer on February 12, 2012. And it's bittersweet because my mom's least favorite color is green. And her second least favorite color is pink. However, because I lost her to breast cancer, I did Pretty in Pink. And I did it in green because the pink contrasts with the green. Look how pretty that is. It's not even showing. I'm trying to get the... yeah, it's not showing the right there. That's about right. It's so pretty. Anyway, that's what it looks like. That's where I'm at. So, every time I look at it, I think of her. I think of her reaction when you know. But you know, it didn't stop her. Like if it was a pretty pink, she'll say that's a pretty pink. And if you bought her a pink shirt, she would wear it. Especially if it was. I think it was different shades of pink. Cause like she did like fuchsia pink. Like if you bought her a really bright, vibrant fuchsia, she will wear it. So yeah, I think that's why it's bittersweet. The next one, I'm gonna try very hard not to get emotional with this one, is the Red Lady Pirate. Red Lady Pirate, I started this on May 29th, 2020, May 27, 2024. I started it in honor of my best friend's Maria's death anniversary. I lost her in May 27, 2022. She was like my ride or die. She was my soul sister. I am stitching her on a 28 count opalescent linen from Under the Sea fabric called Shady Shores. And I'm gonna remove the beads because I don't like how they're laying. I think I'm going to change them to delicas, but this is where I think that's why I stopped. So this is where I'm stitching her on. If you look and see, it's like it looks like she's like on a helm of a pirate ship looking at so I'm not gonna stitch this part right here because it looked like a land or something like that. This is a seashore, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna make her look like she's at the deck of the ship and then looking out at the seashore. And that's basically what I'm doing. But I am going to remove the gold beads and I'm going to get delicate beads because I think the delicate beads will lay a little bit better. They're not laying nice right now. So even though this is a 28 count linen, I don't like how the beads are lining up. So we'll see. And I think that's what made me stop. Because I am that person, if I'm doing something and I don't like how it's looking, I stop until my brains can figure out what to do. The next one is Miss Dancing Flower. Miss Dancing Flower was started on March 18, 2024. I started this as part of the March Madness. It's being stitched on a 28 count opalescent Lugana called Frigga from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I have put in some work on this one. This one is I had fun playing with her. I pulled her out the other day and I've just been working on her. This is where I'm at. And this one I've been beating as I go. So I put in the look at that, isn't she pretty? I've had fun playing with her. And that's what I'm saying. Some of them are 35%, some of them are 40, some of them are 50. Yeah. next one is Gwen. Gwen is being stitched on, I started this on October 23rd, 2024. It's being stitched on a 14 count printed Ada by Macari, called Sky Print. I got these off, this particular printed Ada off of Amazon. I used the Call for DMC. This is where I'm at. The next one is Royal Games 1, sorry. I started this as part of the Mirror March Madness. I started this on March 1st, 2024. It's being stitched on a 28 count opalescent Lugana in the color white. And this is, of course, I've done more from the last time I showed this, but because I haven't done any updated episodes, I'm not showing this is where I was kind of thing. But this is where I'm at. I worked on this one this week. I kind of stopped it because I had to wait for the beads to come. I ordered the bead pack or the ephemera pack from 123 Stitch, so it came in this week. So I might be working on it. I might not, because I have other things to work on. The next one is Lily of the Woods, The Dreaming Fairy. I am stitching this on a 28 count opalescent linen from Under the Sea fabric called Midsummer Night. I started this on May 13th as part of the Mirabillia. And so I substituted one of the DMCs. I substituted 936 to 3051. And I think the reason why I did it is because at the time I didn't have 936 and I didn't feel like going to the store to buy it. So that's where I'm at. The next one is Mermaid of Atlantis. Mermaid of Atlantis is being stitched on a 28 count opalescent linen called Galen from Under the Sea Fabrics. This was part of the March Madness, Mirror March. We're doing this chair thing again. Can you guys notice this? We're doing this chair thing again. I am sorry. Sorry about that. We're doing this shit. It was part of the March Madness, Mirror March Madness. So, you know, March and May is March Madness and Mirror Mania. So, anyway, the one thing I'm not sure about, and I think that's why I stopped. I even left the thread. The thing I'm not sure about is the blue against the green. It's pretty. I might just stick to it. I don't know what it is. It's being stitched on a 28. Oh yeah, I said that already. So the more I look at it, I think I like it. At first I wasn't sure. I don't know if it was the greens against the blue, because the blue against the showing and the blue that's here is too, like, it looks deeper on camera. It looks lighter, or maybe it's the way my eyes are reflecting it. Who knows? Because I got bad eyes too. Next is, sorry, Ella. Where's my card? Ella, the Frog Princess. I started this on February 29, 2024 as part of the Leap Day sale. It was hosted by Melanie, hashtag Mirabillia Leap Day Sal 2024. I am stitching this on a 28 opalescent Lugana called Blue Moon by Be Stitch Me. I am using the called for DMC. However, I want to do a deep, what's, you know, the Disney movie, The Princess and the Frog? I want to do her dark skin tone. So, but this is where I'm at. So I have 4 years, well, now 3, but I have 3 more years to get her completed. Then I have until the next leap year to have her completed. But isn't it beautiful? I'm super excited about this one. Am I going to, just because I say I have 4 years, do you think I'm going to wait 4 years? No, I'm not going to wait 4 years. But I'm not going to, yeah. Let's drop this one in there. She's fully kitted. The next one, let me put that back in there, is Blossom. Blossom was part of the Miramania. I started her on the 21st of May, 2024. She's being stitched on a 28 count opalescent Lucana from Be Stitch Me, the color Nightshade. I darkened her skin tone, so instead of the Nora's normal 754, 758, 881, and 948, I switched to 436, 301, 951, and 3856. So I did a shade darker, I guess. So she looks more like she looks like she has a suntan. Is she pretty? I had fun playing with her. This is where she's at. And I've been beading as I go. I think you can see some of the beads. I have been beading as I go. So. Some of the beads I've been waiting because I want to use the fabric color. Some of the beads, like for her hair, around her hair, I'm using it brown because it's in her hair. So the next one is Miss Queen Bee. I started this as part of the March Madness. I started it on the 20th of March, 2024. It's being stitched on a 32 count Lugana from Atomic Ranch Fibers, the color Eucalyptus. So I started this, I frogged. I started this, I frogged. You can still see some of the frogging because I didn't finish pulling out the frogs. And I'm not sure. I might do some changes, and I think that's why I stopped. I might even change the fabric. Like I might completely change the fabric. Yeah. And I think that's why I'm at a standstill, because I might end up changing the fabric, because I think I have another fabric that I might like better. But then I like the green, because I think the green with the golds looks good. So I think I just might change. So I'm not sure. That's why it's still there. Yes, I do that. I have a great idea that this is what I want to do. And then I look at it again. I'm like, I don't know if I like this. And then I stop. The next one is Raven. I started this as part of March Madness. I started on March 9, 2024. It's on a 18 count opalescent Ada called Fiery Skies from Undersea Fabric. I converted the Mill Hill beads to Delica beads. And what else did I do? Oh, I used Karen Water Lily. I don't remember the name of the Karen Water Lily for the hair. Yes, it's full of strings all over the place because, yeah, but this is where I'm at. So the pattern is calls for her hair to be black, but I wanted to show, see, the pattern calls for her hair to be black. But I wanted to show some kind, I wanted her to be a brunette, a redhead, who knows? So, and I think it looks cute. So, that's that. Oops. Woodland Fairy. So I'm having a love-hate relationship with Woodland Fairy, and I have to admit it. I might UFO this and start it over. I'm not sure. This is another March Madness. I started this on the 9th of March, 2024. I'm stitching in a 32 count opalescent linen called Hecate from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I am having a love-hate relationship, and I think it's because I don't like it against the fabric that I chose, and I might start it over. Yes, I will. I'm that person. I think I found a Lugana that I like better, and I might end up doing it. So this is how much I've done so far. Let me put it behind. And it's a love-hate relationship. As much as I like the opalescent and I want to, my thought process is like, it's midsummer night and the aurora skies, because I don't know if you guys know the aurora skies. So like the aurora skies, it's going to look so pretty with it, you know, if I have the purples and the thing and she's sitting midsummer night, you know, in the woods. But I don't know. Give me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I should continue stitching it, that the fabric looks good, to keep on doing it. Maybe I should open it up some more. Let me see if I can open it up some more. Maybe I should open it up some more, let you see it, and give me your comment, your opinion on whether I should just leave it on. Leave it on this, or give me a comment. Tell me, hey, you know what, Adi? I think you should leave it on. It looks good on that one. Or yeah, start it over. I have no problem. I've learned that frogging is part of the process. I've learned, you know, that starting over, if you don't like it, UFO it. It's all part of the process. You know, before I'd be like, oh God, I don't want to do it, I'm mad. Now it's like, you know what? It's part of the process. So this is the entire piece. This is a piece of fabric. And I like everybody's opinion, because sometimes I have a vision, but I can't translate it, if that makes sense. So let me know. Let me know what you think. Give me your opinion. I have no problem with you giving me your opinion. I appreciate it, as a matter of fact. That's what's awesome about the stitching community. You can share your opinions and help a sister out. You can help a sister out. And I'm sinking again. Here we go. You guys are gonna laugh. I'm pretty sure you guys are laughing with me with this chair. My dilemma with my chair. So I took her off the scroll frame, and you guys can help me figure out what to do. Let me just put the frame. Sorry for the noise. I'm just putting the frame away, because if I don't, then I forgot to put this here. I have to do that, because if I don't do that, then I'm gonna forget what I'm doing. The following one is Raven Queen. Raven Queen was a birthday start for 2023. I started her on 10/10/2023. It's being stitched in a 28 count opalescent Lugana by Be Stitch Me Call Paranormal. I converted the call for Karen Waller Lilies to WIP Dye Works. So, and oops, let me lose this out. And this is what I've done so far. This is what I've done so far. That's pretty. See, so that purple in there, it was supposed to be Caramel Lily, and I changed it to the purple and a green. I don't even remember. I don't think that blue. Let me see. This is what's left of the. I used Purple Rain. I used Purple Rain from WIP Dye Works, and then this is Miami. And the Miami, I think is supposed to be for the. I think the Miami is supposed to be for the archway and stuff like that. I'm not even sure if I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm doing the archway. I'm still haven't decided. So this is where I'm at. Isn't that pretty? Something fell. Yeah. Next up is Princess Eliana. She's so pretty. I need to work on her. Princess Eliana was started on February 1st, 2024. It's being stitched on a 32 count opalescent. Is it Lucana or linen? Linen. It's being on a 32 count opalescent linen. The color Hamlet by Under the Sea Fabrics. I'm using the call for colors. I started this as part of a birthday sale called #Princess Birthday Sale. It is being hosted by Allison at the moment and Cross Stitch the Globe. So Cross Stitch the Globe is a floss tube channel, and Allison at the moment is the sister. They're two sisters, and that is their Instagram account. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna join them. And that's what I'm doing. And this is where it's at. I am going to convert. Let me make sure it's not upside down. It was upside down. I am going to convert her skin tone. Isn't it pretty? Look at the colors. Look how pretty it is. And this one I'm beating as I'm going. So I'm gonna, you see where that tassel is? That's the section I'm in. So this piece right here is where I'm at. Is it that tassel? Yeah, right there. Right there. So and I got her beads, everything. Most of the time I try to keep him fully kitted. Moving along. Next one is Eva. I started Eva on October 7th, 2024. It's being stitched on a 28 count opalescent Lucana, the color Naird from Under the Sea Fabric. I converted her hair to that DMC 53, which is that variegated white to black. And this is where it's at. Next up is Midsummer Night Fairy. I started her as part of the Mira March Madness. She's being stitched on a 32 count opalescent linen Hecate from Under the Sea Fabric. Basically, this is the same fabric I used for, I think, Lily of the Woods, or yeah, but there was a different, like, yeah. I think I love this fabric so much that I bought this fabric like 3 or 4 different times. Yeah, that's what I did. This is where I'm at. So this one, Lavender Mist. Lavender Mist was the first Mirabillia I ever purchased. She was love at first sight. I don't know if it was the flowers, because I love flowers. I really, really, really love flowers. But I saw her and I fell in love with her, and I bought her and I kitted her up right away. And then after I kitted her up, I didn't like, because I bought the linen, a purple linen, and I didn't like it, so I didn't start her. And then I started Miss Cherry Blossom, which I finished her, and then I started another one, and now I finally started Lavender Mist. And I started Lavender Mist as part of the Miramania. I started her on May 28, 2024. I started her on a 14-count opalescent Ada from Picture This Post called Crystal Da Vinci. And this is where I'm at. And it's so pretty. I'm so happy I changed my mind and I did it on this. Because I just didn't like, I was like, I found this beautiful, it was a beautiful purple linen, but I don't know, it didn't do anything to me, and I just didn't like it, so I changed my mind. Delphine's Butterfly Brigade. So Delphine's Butterfly Brigade was part of the spring equinox. I started in, and also part of the March Madness. I started on the 19th of March 2024. It's on a 32-count opalescent linen from Under the Sea Fabrics called Frozen Margarita. I purchased a Mill Hill conversion to delicate beads. It's part of the spring equinox, hosted by Beth the Steadfast Stitcher and Dawn the Enchanted Stitcher. And this is what I've done. So pretty. Now let me hold it up a little longer. You see? I'm almost there, people. Have you counted how much mirrors I have? The next one is Miss Ginkgo. Miss Ginkgo was started, where's Miss Ginkgo's card? Here it is. On part of the March Madness on the 4th of March. This was a Christmas gift from my daughter in 2023. So I'm stitching this on a 16-count opalescent Ada from Under the Sea Fabrics called NYX, NYX, NYX. And I am using the called for. And this is where I'm at. Oops, it's upside down. Her hand, this is upside down. This is where it's at. It's so pretty. So. The next one is Cathedral Wood Goddess. Cathedral Wood Goddess was started as part of March Madness, March 2nd, 2024. It's being stitched on a 28-count opalescent gold cream Lugana So I substituted to I'm using Mo's silk called chocolate mousse instead of the Karen water lily, and I'm using, so instead of the Karen water lily, I think it's number 60, I'm using the Mo's Sail Mousse. And then this one was, you know, when you go to a retreat and they give you little treats, this was given to me as a little treat, and I'm substituting that. So I'm using, I substituted these two. Are they pretty? Instead of the Caramella Lily, because I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing that. And I'm really loving how this is looking. I'm loving how I wish I could find more of this gold Lugana, because I forgot, I think I bought this at ABC Stitch Therapy, and then I went looking for more and I couldn't find. So I'm kind of sad I can't find more, but I'm going to keep on searching. Look at this pretty Lugana. Isn't this Lugana pretty? And look at this. It's pretty. So yeah, it's so pretty. I think I'm gonna work on this one. I think I'm enjoying doing this WIP parade because I'm touching it, and because I'm touching it, I'm like, ooh, I gotta work on this one. Ooh, I gotta work on this one. Let me hurry up so I can wrap this up. I know I want to work on. The next one is Pretty to Think. Pretty to Think was started on October 18, 2024. I started it for my daughter Elia's birthday. It's being stitched on a 14 count Aida, the color black. I'm using the DMC, but I converted the skin tone to a darker skin tone. If anyone, so I stitched, let me see. I converted 818 to 3326, 3609 to 603, 758 to 3772, 754 to 3773, 3859 to 632, and 948 to 3771. And this is where I'm at. I am using, because it did have one Karen Water Lily, and because it was for my baby girl's birthday, I did get the Karen Water Lily. If this was something else now, but because it's from, yeah, ain't it pretty? Look how tan she is. She's getting so, I like it. I really like it. And I'm glad I gave her, I changed her skin tone. Look at the difference. Anyway, so, and at first it was like, I don't know if we're going to see the browns on the black, but yes, you can see it. Especially because they're going to be outlined. They're going to be outlined with the flowers and the beads. And remember what I said, some of them are 45%, some of them are 50%. We're down. Have we been counting how much? This has become one of my favorites. When they say that the picture doesn't do it justice, it does not. Golden Girl Apples is being stitched on a 28 count printed fabric flare linen called Wood. I started this as part of the Mirabillia 2024. I am doing the call for DMC. However, I changed one of the DMCs from $9.96 to the Anchor 433. And I did do a skin conversion. And my skin conversion is as follows. 407 to 434, 754 to 435, 758 to 434, and 948 to 436. And she is so gorgeous. I am so in love with her. I was stitching on her and I didn't want to put her down. Look how beautiful she is. When I saw this fabric, I'm like, I know what I'm putting on her. Because, and again, those phrases that the picture doesn't do it justice. The picture does not do it justice. Look how beautiful she is. And of course, so this is my way of thinking, right? You're gonna laugh, but this is my thought process. You can't have a girl sitting in the sun looking pale. You can't. She has to look tanned. So I gave her a suntan. I gave her a suntan. And she and I got the wood because apple crate. You can't say she, yeah. So that's my thought process. Anyway, I'm gonna be working on her. I'm super excited working on her. And 2 more and then I'm done. So letters from Mermaid, the letter E. This is for my granddaughter. So I finished letter I for my granddaughter Isabella. I'm working on the letter E for my granddaughter Elizabeth, and I have a deadline, so I've been working on this because when I tried showing this, I worked on this yesterday. So yesterday to today is a drastic change. I should show a picture. I'm gonna insert a picture of what it looked like yesterday, and I'm showing it today. This is what it is look like today. Because I have been working on this. I have to show progress. This is being stitched on a 20, is it 28? Where's the paper? It's being stitched on a 28 count opalescent linen, cashel linen. I'm using the called for Fancy Floss and the call for beads. Look how pretty this is. I stitched a lot, didn't I? But I have a deadline. Something fell and I don't know what it is. I'll have to look for it. And my last mirror is Maidens of the Season. I'm making a mess here. Maidens of the Season was started as part of the Mirabillia. This is summer and spring. My friend Diane was wonderful enough to bless me, lending me her copy. She already stitched spring and summer, so she lent me her copy. Because it's out of print, I copied it and put it away. So I'm not going to be, where did I do it? I'm not touching it because you don't want to damage it, especially if it's an OP. Anyway. So, what did I do? I put the wrong card in the wrong place. Anyway, moving along. So I have decided that I'm going to be stitching the 4 of them together in the same. I'm stitching the 4 of them in the same piece of fabric. So when I finish stitching spring and summer, then I'm going to give her back the pattern and then borrow autumn and winter, but I've already prepared. I'm stitching in it a 32 count Belfast opalescent silver raw, and this is what it looks like. And I started, where's the card for this? I had it here. Did I lose the card? I lost the card. Did I put the card? I put the card in the wrong place. Hold on a second. I had the card just now. Okay. I can't remember what day it is. I know I'll have the card next time. But this is what it looks like. So I did do the whole border. You see, I did the border so I can know that to make sure I had enough. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then of course 4. So I will have enough, but I think it's going to be very pretty by the time I finish with it. And as for beads, I'm going to be substituting from Mill Hill to Delicas, and I'm going to just, as I go, using Delica beads. I thought about using the Mill Hills, but I think I like the Delicas better. They're smaller, they're more tubular, they're more even, and when it comes to the 32 count, I feel like they will fit better than the some of the Mill Hills, because some of the Mill Hills are very, very, they're big, they're bulky, like, and they're irregular, so sometimes when you put them to lay down, they don't lay down properly. And that's one of the problems I was having with the Red Lady Pirate. Okay, people, that is all for now. I hope you enjoyed my WIP parade. I will be trying very, very hard to be updating more, if not weekly, bi-weekly, depending on my health. I'm still working on that, trying to get better. Getting old is not for punks. With that being said, every day may not be good, but there is good in every day. Bye-bye for now. Take care.